everyone, it's Venus, and today I have movie reviews. Now, one of them's older, it's Beetlejuice, but I decided to go ahead and include it even though we saw it a few weeks ago, just in case you're considering. I know some people didn't watch it because it's a sequel and people don't always like sequels. They compare them to the original or something, just like some people compare the original to a book. So I'll go ahead and tell you my thoughts on that. I won't spend a lot of time on it since it's been out a bit. But the other one we saw is recently out, and it was Wicked. Now, I will say that I saw Wicked as the Broadway musical. Not on Broadway. It was the traveling version that came to Tampa at the Strauss Center, I think it's called. I get them all confused between which one's in Sarasota, which is in Tampa, which is in Clearwater. But I think that was the Strauss Center. But anyway, so I did see that there. And I thought it was going to be the same thing, but it wasn't. But anyway, let's just get Beetlejuice out of the way because I saw that one first and I have the least to say about it. And what I had to say about it is I think for a sequel, they pulled it off, because sometimes they're not. But this one, good job. I think it was enjoyable. I was very entertained. So was Sarah. By the way, this is a Venus and Venus. Mr. Mars has kind of given up on movie going. But he does want to see Gladiator, and he's probably going to drag me to that. But anyway, so Sarah and I both liked it. It was funny, and, it was funny and gross, and, it kept it moving. It did seem a little short. I don't remember how long the movie is. Maybe I'll put in the little thing about it in here somewhere. But it seemed like it could have had a little bit more, talk more about maybe the backstory on some of the characters a little bit more or something. But, I know they try to fit movies into a timeline. So it didn't miss that necessarily, but I could have watched more and I could have watched longer. That's all. It wasn't like it hurt the movie. It's just more would have been better, I think. So, yes, it's very in keeping with the first one. I mean, it's a different story, obviously, but they did a real good job of keeping with the first one. All right, so the second movie was Wicked. And again, very well done movie. Sarah and I both liked it. There was more funny parts to it than I thought. I had no idea that, what's her name? Ariana... I know her name. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. I'm having a tough memory day today. Ariana Grande. I knew she was a singer, and I knew that about her. But I didn't realize she had such a high-pitched, almost operatic voice at times. Yeah, I was surprised by just her vocal range. And this movie, one of the main differences in this and the play that I saw is that while it is a musical, it's not all musical. It's got a lot of dialogue too. And the end of it kind of surprised me about Oz and who he was. I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, it did surprise me a little bit. But I think it was really well done. The costuming is beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. Okay, I'm back. Battery died while I was filming. I took a nap while it charged a little bit. Some coffee to wake up. Anyway, so what I was trying to say is I'm not really that familiar with Ariana Grande's work. I haven't followed her. I don't know a single song she sings. I know who she is, obviously, and from some controversial remarks she made years ago. But anyway, I was very impressed with her vocal range and her acting ability, and yeah, I didn't know, like I say, I didn't know who she was. And she played Glinda, of course, or Galinda. And then the other gal, I don't know at all who played, I don't know if I can say the Elsbeth, or I don't know how you say the witch's name, but the green one, the Wicked Witch of the West. And she did a really good job. I don't know who she is. I think I've learned that she is also a Broadway performer. Speaking of Broadway, Kristen Chenoweth, and then that other gal, I don't know her name. She's blonde, or brunette and really tall. She was on Glee. Well, I think Kristen Chenoweth was too, but she was on Glee as the mother of Rachel, the biological mother of Rachel. I don't know her name. Anyway, so she was on it too. They did a great job. There was a lot of really talented people, obviously, in this show, or in the movie. It's not a Broadway show; it's the movie. Wake up, Vicky. But yeah, no, it was good. It was funny. I laughed out loud quite a few times. There are a lot of little subtle lines. You may not pick up all the funniness in them because there's other stuff going on all the time. And it's a long movie. I think it was like 2 hours and some, I forget what, but it goes really fast. It does not seem like a long movie. There were only 2 parts of the movie where I wouldn't even say it was dragging, because it's just probably going the same speed any other movie did, but because the rest of it had so much that it was a reprieve. Let me put it there. I'll call it a reprieve. And I was tired too, so that could have been part of it. But yeah, it was, I think it's a movie that a person should see if you have an interest at all in this genre of movie. It's a musical, based on The Wizard of Oz. So if you're interested in that at all, you'll probably really like the movie. And same with Beetlejuice. If you like the first one, I bet you'll like the second one. But anyway, so that's just what I had to say about it. Yeah. So 2 good movies. I don't know if Beetlejuice is still in the theaters. Obviously, Wicked is. It just came out on Friday, and this is Tuesday. And I saw it yesterday on Monday. So anyway, if you're at all interested, I'd say go for it. Why not? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, an editor video here. Editor Vicky here. This is only part 1 of a second part of this movie. It, of course, ends with a to be continued at a critical moment. That's my only spoiler.